the second tutorial for Mission Management Suite. Today we're going to be looking at contact location and how you link your spacecraft to a ground station. So let's get into it. So you can see here I have a simple spacecraft propagating around Earth. So the next thing we need to do is add our ground station. So to do this we head over to the left and add it as an asset, and you'll see in the ground station tree in the right that will appear. So we're going to rename this to Ground Station EU. As an example, I'm just going to place this within the European continent somewhere. Okay, great. So now we change to spherical. We're going to bring it up to the surface of Earth, and we're going to just drag this up somewhere into the vicinity of the European Union. So you can kind of have some really nice control over where it's located with this, or you can also just simply enter your latitude and longitude. Okay, great. So now our ground station is placed within the tool. So next thing we need to do is add a contact locator. So we do this by clicking on the icon on the left, and you can see under the locator tree that a new locator will appear. So again, we're just going to rename this just so we understand what this locator is doing. So we're going to select our SLV spacecraft in this case, and our ground station EU as the observer. So next thing we can do is we can actually choose the accuracy of the contact location. So we're going to leave this as 10 seconds default for now, just in this initial tutorial. Okay, great. So now we're going to run the mission. And so if we drag this back a little bit, as you can see, that as we propagate the spacecraft, you will see that this green line denotes when a contact occurs. This is a really nice visual representation of exactly when your spacecraft have contact with a ground station you've implemented. And you can maneuver the mission timeline to really understand when this occurs. So next we're going to expand the timeline, and you'll see that a new timeline window will appear. And what this shows is exactly when the contact occurs within the timeline as well. So this gives you just a really nice visual implementation of when the ground station contact occurs, but also within your timeline. So you can actually utilize multiple ground stations as well for one spacecraft, and this will be shown within the timeline window below. If we collapse the timeline window, as you can see, a hashed area will appear. This gives a less detailed view of ground station contact, but if you are not concerned on the details or which ground station this contact occurs with, then this gives you a nice overview. So this wraps up our second tutorial for Mission Management Suite. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you wish to see more tutorials, keep an eye on our socials where we'll post them. See you in the next video.